I'm up in Swanwick where I have just discovered this brand spanking new Greenline 40. And when I say brand spanking new, I mean brand spanking new. This turned up yesterday. So I had a quick word with the dealer, Clipper Marine, who I know very well, and said, can we have a quick look over? And they said, well, it's still in delivery condition, but if you want to have a look, you're more than welcome. So they've opened it up for me, and I'm going to give you a full tour. But there's a bit more to come on this, so I'm going to explain that right at the very end. So stay with us. But let's have a look at the boat first. So, it is a 40-foot boat. It is conventional shaft drive, and you can see them. You can see how box fresh this is. Look at that. Look how clean all this is underneath here. So this is conventional shaft drive. When I talk about shaft drive, the engines are at the front, gearboxes, shafts, straight down to spin these propellers, and then you have the rudders behind. And these are like a sort of a static stabilization thing. They just help to stop the roll a little bit at low speed. So they don't actually move. Those are just fixed. And in fact, they're sacrificial. So if you were to knock one off on a rock or something, they're not an integral part of the hull. They can be replaced. Anyway, let's go and have a look on board. This is quite interesting. The whole transom folds down, as you can see, and that makes this into like a sort of beach club area. Let's go and have a look on board. Now we'll take a tour around the outside first of all. Now the big news with Greenline is all about solar power, hybrid drive, and that kind of thing. I'll explain that as we go. I love these overhangs as you walk around. That feels really nice, and very deep sided decks. It's a very safe boat to walk about. Let's go right up onto the front. Love all this teak. Again, absolutely brand new. Okay, so let's start talking about a couple of the really interesting things. And one is these solar panels. You'll see them a bit better as we get a bit closer to them. There we go. So that whole area there, let me extend the camera actually and you can see a bit better. There we go. That whole area is solar panels, and that will drive all of the 240 volt systems on the boat. Everything. Cooking, coffee machine, the fridge, the lot. Also charges the batteries so that in the evening you can then run them off an inverter from the charged batteries. Anyway, let's go and take a look inside. So here they've gone for a real inside-outside layout because this all opens up. You can see that this hinges up, this door slides open, and it really connects these two areas. This is this fold-down transom from here. So you can imagine when you're in the water, that's almost at water level. That's very nice indeed. And as we go on through, as you can see, it's a galley aft layout. So you've got your cooker here. That is your oven. Drawers underneath, and there's more storage up in places like this, and on the other side big fridge freezer. As I say, this all runs from those solar panels. It's amazing. You never need to plug the boat in apparently. More storage along here. So again, this is all drawers and that kind of thing. There's a pop-up TV just here, and this table is height adjustable, so if you want to drop it down to more of a coffee table height, you can do. Again, lots of little bits of storage. This is actually your distribution panel in here. So that's your 12 volt circuit breakers. This is all the 240 volt stuff here. And the battery switches are down there as well. Excellent. Up at the helm, you've got this big side opening door. This is what I mean about really opening this area out to the elements, because you've got that, but you've also got a big sliding roof. That's an electric power roof up above. So you get loads of fresh air and ventilation through here. And this is your helm. Very nice. Very nice. Let's take a look at the lower deck. Now this boat has not been set up at all. As I say, it literally arrived yesterday, so a lot of the stuff is still in the cabin, so please excuse that. But you can still get a very good impression of these. What I like is these big windows that they put all the way around them, so you get loads of light but also a view out of here as well. And of course wardrobes. This is all storage in around here. Wardrobe over here. This is actually a very big cabin. There's loads of floor space in here, and these are scissor beds, so you can bring these together and you can make that into a double bed in the centre if you want to use this as a master cabin, or you can have it for your kids set up like this, or for yourselves if you prefer. Great cabin though. And here you have ensuite access to the day heads with separate shower stalls. So they've gone for one heads but made it a really big one, which I think in a 40-foot boat there's a certain amount of sense to that, to be honest. That's the access from the main passageway, and opposite that you've got the second cabin. Again, really good size. Loads of headroom as you come into here. People always say, well, how tall are you? Well, I'm 6'2", and as you can see, we're all right. And then you've got your 2 single beds, like so. This is quite nice. You can open this up. Again, you can just air this whole area through. It's very nice. Up ahead, this is a bit of storage and so forth. Anyway, I'm sure you want to know about the hybrid drive business, so let's go and have a little look back here, because these are the engines. So this boat has twin D3 220 engines. There's one there and there's another one over on that side. Now obviously if you move that table you can get that one up as well, but I won't worry about that for the minute, because the interesting thing is what's behind them. I mentioned no conventional shaft drive. The shafts go out, back, down through there. In fact you can see them just there. That's your shafts. This fellow here is an electric engine. There's one on each shaft, and it means that you can shut down your diesels and run on electric power, and it will run, I'm told, for up to about 3 hours, and it'll do about 6 or 7 knots for those in pretty much silence. Well, complete silence I should think. Or you can fire up diesels and then you've got kind of 20 knot performance, obviously much higher cruising speed. So look on this side and see if we can see that one. So again, that's your engine, the green fella, Volvo Penta D3 220, and then the electric engine is the part behind it. Very impressive, pretty big engine room actually. So there we go. It's a little bit of a hurried tour of a boat that's just arrived, because I wasn't quite expecting to do it. However, what Clipper Marine have said to me is, look, when we got this boat all set up and in the water, come and have a go on it. So hopefully we're going to give you guys a taste of what hybrid drive cruising is all about. So a few weeks time, a bit of luck, we're going to take this fine ship out and see what it's all about. But in the meantime, let's give you a decent look at it and a nice little teaser. So thank you very much for watching, as ever. Let me know what you think of this concept in the comments, and we'll look forward to giving this a spin sometime in the future. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.